Somebody call a doctor because bad medicine is back. That's the answer. This is the Appleton Oak. I'm Mason Quinn. Folks, today we are taking a look at 2007's The Mist. This is a movie I have seen, directed by the great Frank Darabont. So I'm looking forward, along with all of you, to reacting to these two guys who haven't seen it.
Wow, this is a rarity where you've seen it and we have not. So I'm definitely ready, willing, able to see this. I know Thomas Jane is in it. That's all I need to know it's going to be good.
Everything that I know about this film is from this backdrop here and what Answer just said that Thomas Jane is in it. So,
spoiler.
Got good reviews, didn't it? Highly recommended. So I'm excited for it.
All right, without further ado then, let's go!
This is Frankie. Frankie is a good man, hardworking mechanic, working 10-hour shifts and absolutely loves his job. So when a careless shop owner decides not to clean his slick, oily slip and slide 5W30 floor, and Frankie slips, falls, and lands oblique first onto a Phillips screwdriver, he needs somebody who can fight on his side and pay for that catastrophic fail. And that somebody is Morgan & Morgan. Morgan & Morgan is America's largest injury law firm with more than 1,000 lawyers and 4,000 case staff ready to fight for you. But Frankie is worried because he doesn't have the cash to pay for expensive legal fees. But worry no more, because Morgan & Morgan doesn't charge you any sign-up fees or other upfront costs. The fee is free unless you win. But Frankie is conflicted about the situation. He doesn't want to sue his boss, even if his boss hasn't talked to him since the incident. But Frankie, when you sue for an injury, you're not suing your lazy boss. You're suing his insurance company. There's no reason to feel bad for getting the compensation you deserve. So if you've been a victim in a car accident, medical malpractice, workplace injury, or any other personal injury, you can hit the link in the description to get Morgan & Morgan to fight for you. Frankie did, and he sure is thankful Morgan & Morgan had his back. And his oblique.
First,
The Thing!
well, at first,
Clint Eastwood.
Oh, yeah.
at first with the music, I was like, what time frame is this? And then I obviously see the Apple computer on the desk.
Yeah, again, folks, I have seen this one, but it has been a long time, so some of the details I might not exactly remember, but I remember enough.
It's always the worst when it's raining and power goes out.
Well, when it's a thunderstorm, when it's a normal rain, it's not so bad because it's calming. You can get to sleep.
Agreed.
Oh.
I've got a questionable pine tree in my backyard. That's always my concern. Oh,
Whoa. Well, the food's gonna go bad.
he's just worried about his painting.
That was your grandfather's tree, the one he planted. Oh.
I used to play in that tree.
Oh.
Oh, that is smashed.
What is it, Daddy?
Mist?
On the lake?
We've had mist on the lake before.
Why don't you take Billy, get him dressed? I'll take him to town with me.
I'm gonna go have a little chat with our neighbor about his tree. Don't worry, I'm not gonna punch him in the nose.
He's gonna say sue me, which I don't know, maybe we should.
Turn on. Full choke.
Hey. Hey, rest in peace.
Just think we should trade insurance info. No,
Oh, my insurance guy's gonna love me.
1980.
I was gonna bring the station wagon, but
I'm sorry, man. I mean it. Sincerely.
okay, I'll tell you what. I'll find my insurance guy's number. I'll bring it by later. So, David, you're not heading into town today by any chance, are you?
No,
Needs a
I'm not.
lift.
Why would I?
Oh, Land Cruiser.
Well, CMP's out, of course.
Portland is still broadcasting.
Daddy, look.
Oh, that's not good. On the radio, did you catch they said something from the governor's
they're great.
office? Yeah, the radio just said something from the governor's office.
Why don't you go ahead? I'm going to try Steph on a payphone.
Can I go with Mr. Norton, Daddy?
Sure, if you promise to hold his hand, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. Meet you guys in there.
So pretty.
Cell towers down, power's out, phone lines are dead.
That's none of that. That's not a recipe for good things to happen.
Yeah, well, half the staff didn't show, plus the power's out.
Thursday night, Steph and I want a date night. Babysit?
Heck yeah, I'm there.
Everybody's stocking up. It's been like this since we opened.
Yeah, look at that.
Your wife should be a doctor. She can make a fortune in Manhattan with his handwriting.
Yeah.
It's like me.
Thanks for helping me out today.
Are you and Mr. Norton gonna be friends now, Daddy?
Oh, I don't know.
Guess they're not mad at each other anymore.
And that's a start. Huh?
We'll make it, okay? You guys get the goodies. I'll wait in line.
For me, the guy in the middle is, I remember him from Smallville.
It's Sam Witwer, right?
I think that's his name. I'll always have a crush on Checkout Girl.
I know him as the guy in the tank.
How'd you guys make out?
Oh, we're fine. We had damage at the school, wouldn't you know? I think educating children would be more of a priority in this country.
For being more modern, they got some old emergency vehicles.
Told you all leaves are canceled. I don't know why. 3 men meet me back at the Jeep in 5 minutes.
A lot of alumni from our show.
Is it Andrea?
Yeah, I thought you would have noticed after the
what he
third
said.
time I pointed her out.
Took me a second.
It's okay, I didn't recognize
What
her
is
in the
going on?
boys.
Is that Dale? Jesus.
Something in the mist took John Lee. And I could hear him screaming.
Daddy, I'm scared. Can we go home?
Screw that. I'm getting to my car. Mr. No!
Oh, here it comes.
It's a pollution cloud. The mills. Down at Rumsford. Some kind of chemical explosion. Has to be. What's going on?
Well, there's worse places to be than in a grocery store. Oh, Jesus.
I tell you, the goddamn mills blew up.
Everyone okay?
Everybody just stay put, okay? Just stay inside the store.
I can't stay here. I gotta get home to my kids.
What, Carol?
It's the end of days. Stop it. Okay.
Everybody just relax.
Let's stay here until we figure it out.
You're not listening. I can't stay here. Wanda's looking after little Victor. She's only 8.
For their sakes, don't.
Won't somebody here see a lady home? You.
Man, please. Got my own boy to worry about.
Don't you want help?
Ma'am, please. Wait until...
Holy shit.
Get the spilled bottles, broken glass, stuff like that.
It's okay. No, easy, champ. Come on.
I haven't seen him suck his thumb like this since he was 2 years old.
How is he?
It's a lot.
We're gonna get him some aspirin.
I need something to cover my boy up.
Furniture pads. Loading dock. Gonna keep checking on people.
Oh, no.
Oh, loading dock. He's
Daddy, don't go.
Be gone 2 seconds, big Bill. Come on.
Be close by, okay? Don't worry. Not far.
As soon as it blows away, we can walk out of here safe and free. First thing we need to do is keep our wits about us and find out what's happening.
Oh, their generator.
oh
Ouch.
oh.
Back before your cell phone had a full-blown flashlight.
Yeah.
Mist wouldn't probably do that to a door, would it? Oh, what the fuck?
Hey, whoa! David.
Nobody else heard that sound? What's that?
Weird noise. Back there in the dark.
Holy bro, no, that stink. Something's got the exhaust vent plugged up from the outside.
I'll go out and clear whatever's blocking it.
No, you can't do that. No, look, it's not about who goes out there.
What, don't you think I can do it?
I want to go. It was my idea.
No, he's just being safe.
You open that door and something gets in here,
Like what? I'm not convinced that you heard anything. I mean, we're not hearing anything now, right? Anybody?
Well, you're also shining this right in my eyes.
I'm gonna start the motor, you raise the door, and you yell out when you got enough room.
He's gonna let this kid risk his life over a generator. It doesn't even matter.
The next time you got something to say, you count your teeth, because I'm sick to death of your bullshit.
What am I, impugning their manhood or something? Norm, come on. Don't, man. It's a mistake.
Oh boy, we're
Well, we're gonna say goodbye to the Terminator. All right, that's far enough. Good luck, kid. That's all I would say. Don't just do the. Good luck.
It's not coming in?
No.
Any boogeyman? Norm?
What the?
Oh, no. Jesus, like a fucking octopus. What the
Help me! Help me!
Oh. Oh, Jesus.
It's like an octopus leech.
Oh, like took a bite out of him. Oh, people in the store got to be hearing all this. Oh, Jesus. Oh, that was huge.
That's a big one.
Oh, they're looking for food.
Start the generator!
Oh, what?
Yeah. He's going full Punisher right there with that look.
It was.
How the hell was I supposed to know what you meant? I don't know. I thought maybe it was a big bird or something.
Did you get a good look at what you did?
Don't hit him anymore.
Okay, I'm done.
For now.
I'm sorry about the kid.
Get out of here. Go back in the market. Stay by the door. Don't say anything to anybody. Not yet.
In the market, we have to stop him going outside.
They won't believe us. What do we say?
It's an alien. How about the finger you
Chunk,
cut off?
yeah, you have.
Oh my God. Are you all right?
Can't let Billy seem like this. He's scared enough. Keep him distracted.
Oh, I think Billy might know you have new set of clothes and stuff
I was
on.
just tell him he spilled something on his shirt.
Yeah.
Gotta discuss how we're gonna stop that thing getting in here. The entire front of this store is plate glass.
Ooh.
Jesus Christ. Ain't going very well, is it? It's true.
Tentacles. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm just not that stupid. Using what's happening here to try to make me look like an idiot.
No, that's not what's going on here. A chunk of tentacle on the floor.
No, this pathetic attempt. This is payback for the lawsuit that I filed against him last year, and you guys are backing him up. I actually thought you were being kind to me today. Well, thanks for setting me straight.
The lives are at stake around here.
David,
okay? My son's life. Now, I need you. I'll drag you back there if I have to. Come here.
Get your goddamn hands off of me! I'll shoot your ass again! This man assaulted me. He assaulted me. You were witness to it.
There's something you need to hear. It concerns you all.
You're drinking? Do you want me to report you? You want to lose your job?
Oh, really?
I'm off the clock.
Fine, bud. Write down your name.
I will.
In the meantime, shut the up and listen.
Holly.
Holly.
We opened the door so Norm could go out. Something came out of the mist and took him.
Took him.
All we saw were tentacles.
Tentacles, he says. It's a lie, you know.
Bud, don't take our word for it. Go look.
There you go.
The hell is that?
Oh, it's gonna be alive.
Oh.
Oh, the light.
It appears we may have a problem of some magnitude here.
A problem of some magnitude.
That's a way to put it.
Yeah, some. Not epic.
You know, it's wild that, like, and I know I've said this before on the channel, but, like, you look at different, like when you have kids, and it's like, you know, when you're in there as an adult, it's scary enough as it is, but like, you know, his wife's at home alone. She doesn't know enough to not go outside.
Help. These people, let me shine your light. They can't all be bad. You will have served a purpose.
I just want you to know that it's okay being scared. Well, if you need a friend.
You don't mock me.
Not what I was doing.
The day I need a friend like you, I'll just have myself a little squat and shit one out.
Wow.
Wow.
The evidence here is flimsy. It's bordering on ludicrous.
Hey, this isn't a courtroom.
Leave it alone, David. You can't convince some people there's a fire even when their hair is burning.
There's no defense against the will of God. Open your eyes. Let the scales fall away.
What are you proposing?
That we all prepare to meet our Maker.
Oh, prepare to meet
This guy.
Myron, please, calm your friend down.
Things in the mist. Do you doubt? Go out and say how do you do.
Look, you'll have to stop now. You're scaring the children.
They should be scared. They're beautiful, pure little minds.
Whoa.
There is one God, the God of the Israelites. And we have been mocking him far too long. Abraham prepared to sacrifice his only son to prove his love for God. So, another down payment.
No.
I'm sorry, everybody, but this lady's perspective is a little too Old Testament for my taste.
They'll come tonight, and they'll take someone else. You will cry to God.
Until then, if you don't shut up, wrap this tape around your mouth.
I mean, Ollie's holding stuff together.
How come your friends don't come get us? They got tanks and stuff, right?
Jeff, what's going on?
I want their friends to come rescue us.
All right.
I don't like that scary lady.
Man, I don't either. Maybe she's scared too.
Yeah.
Mommy's okay. Sorry about the times I was bad to her.
Oh, hey, Mommy loves you very much. I'm gonna do everything I can to get us back to her.
This may be a silly question, Bud, but do you happen to have a gun in the store?
This gun, my husband's idea.
Anybody know how to shoot it? Well, I mean.
Are there walkers out there? Ollie, coming in clutch.
Again.
Holly, please.
Some target shooting. State champion in '94.
Let us pass, please.
Let's just talk this thing through. We have, and we made our
decision. We are experiencing some kind of disaster. The only way we're going to help ourselves is to seek rescue.
It's been a couple hours, dude. Just relax.
I'm not discussing this any further.
I know. I just want to ask a favor. Tie this around your waist.
What for?
It'll let us know you got at least 300 feet.
I'll do it. I'm thinking we could use that shotgun of yours.
The shells are in the glove compartment. Drive it back.
Sure, there's no way I can talk you out of this.
David, there's nothing out there.
I love him so much as an actor, but I hate him so much in this movie.
The joke would be on me. After all.
We can't lose him this early, huh? We gotta get. I just want to hear it. You were right.
You'll die out there, all of you.
He's gonna turn around and run through all those people and get back in or something.
Let's strike out for the center town.
Oh, God. Like, I mean, I've driven like a real thick fog where like you miss the street just because you can't even see it. So imagine you're walking on there's something out there.
Yeah.
Just grab you.
Watch that rope's just gonna zip.
Or just be gone.
It's gonna just snap.
Look. It's going.
Oh. Yeah, you ain't. You with the clothesline.
All of them.
I don't know if those scuffs were there before, but that was nice if they weren't.
Yeah,
they
they
put them in there. Oh, look at your top.
Oh, no, it's going up. Oh, God. What are they going to...
What are they gonna pull back?
Oh.
I don't think you need to pull any further.
Shut the door! Now, do you believe?
About a half-hour daylight left. Well, these batteries ain't topped up. You turn the lights on, it's gonna drain them quick. 5 minutes, maybe 10.
Yeah, if that.
Emergencies only. Something gets in the store.
Oh, jeez.
I thought I'd come in and say hi and see how you're holding up.
Barely. How about you?
I'm worried about my folks, I guess. How about yours?
Oh, they're out of town right now. They're at my aunt's in Boston.
That means they're okay.
Well,
you don't know how
yeah,
widespread
so.
this is.
How come you never asked me out? I flirted all through high school. I know you liked me.
Now's when you bring it on.
I'm stupid, I guess.
Good answer.
Okay.
Oh, I've seen enough scary movies.
Yeah, I mean, we've been well trained in the 80s horror movie genre.
Don't be. I just didn't really want it to happen like this, you know? Some shitty locker room at work.
Can we just stay in here a while then? Okay, just you and me.
They're in the locker room. It's not gonna bust through the wall. It's not Jason Voorhees.
Stop it. You don't know. God.
The parking lot lamps turned on.
On a timer.
Maybe we could tie into them somehow.
I mean, walking out the door.
There's something buzzing outside.
Oh, look at that.
What the hell is that? What in the fuck?
That's a big bug. Ooh, they're after.
Oh, this is not good.
Got those bug zappers in there?
Locusts upon the earth, and unto them was given power. Wow. Look at those stingers.
Turn off the lights.
Holy sh!
Whoa.
God, I think they're attracted to the light.
Stop turning on the lights, doofus.
Working in reverse here.
They came over us from the temple.
Why are they turning them on?
Glass is gonna get you!
Oh no.
That is not good.
All right, Ollie, State Champ 94.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, wash.
What the
Oh, no.
No, you're gonna be okay. Let me see.
Oh.
Breathe with me. No, sweetheart, come on.
Oh, you're gonna have to shoot that thing. Where's our guy?
Go!
Everybody get down.
Ollie, you want these lights on or off?
Oh my goodness.
Keep them out!
Just stayed in the locker room.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Oh, bad to worse.
Get it! We need torches in the window! Plug that hole!
Man, the Punisher would have had this taken care of.
Punisher would have had better weaponry.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh no. Oh, it does have a stinger.
Oh. My life for you. Your will be done.
Oh, it's gonna get her with that stinger.
Oh, now it's gonna eat their food? Double tap.
Oh boy.
Please!
Oh, nice.
She was right. She said that it would happen like this.
It's okay. It's just a dream.
I think he likes you. You have kids?
I always wanted to, but things haven't been working out.
David, it's Joe. It's getting worse.
Oh, he's got some pretty massive third-degree burns.
Yeah.
Hey, hold it on, partner.
Didn't know anything could hurt like this. You gotta end it, okay? Just give me the gun.
Stay with him. We'll be back.
I need to go to the bathroom. Will you watch Billy?
Oh, God.
Oh.
You'll get him on some serious antibiotics. He's gonna die of infection.
You thinking about going to the pharmacy next door?
You can actually be thinking of doing this. I'm also thinking beyond that. We have to get out of here.
At some point.
It's Hattie.
Here?
I don't know how long she was there like that. I bet she was sleeping.
My Land Cruiser can hold 8 people. I say we drive south as far as the fuel takes us. It's the plan. That's what I got.
No, you can't mean it.
Norton got over 200 feet from this store. I'm parked to half that distance from here. Mrs. Carmody. She's our very own Jim Jones. We can start worrying about who she's gonna sacrifice to make it all better.
You don't have much faith in humanity, do you?
None whatsoever.
Oh my God, David, we're a civilized society.
As long as the machines are working and you can dial 911, but you take those things away, no more rules. We'll see how primitive they get.
Yeah, you would know that, right, Amanda? Or what is her name? Andrea? You know that, Andrea.
Look, nobody has to decide anything now, okay? First things first, the pharmacy. That'll be our test run.
What do you guys think? You gonna go for the pharmacy?
Well, this was Telltale Games Walking Dead. We need the axe in the parking lot first of the motel.
What do you see here?
I won't be gone long.
There are things out there. Things. They'll come and eat you up. Daddy, don't go.
I'll be back and then I'm gonna take you home. All right?
You get your ass back in here for your boy's sake.
If something happens to me, I want you to take care of Billy.
Where do you think you're going, Mr. David Drayton? This kind of pride and defiance of the...
Oh!
You old...
Any help from the armed forces?
I'll go. One by one, all right? Let's get this thing over with. Stay together.
Can't see nothing.
Jesus, can't see shit. They all need a string line between everybody.
That's how they saved on the budget for CGI.
You say that in a joking way, but it easily could have been, and it had been smart.
Yeah, well, and I mean for 07, you know.
Well,
let your imagination make it worse than it is.
It's the Jaws
Yep.
system. You don't see it, and it makes it even more terrifying because you don't know when and where it's coming from. Oh, it looks like nobody was even in there.
That looks like a diner more than anything else.
Get what we need.
Hellboy?
Is that what you grabbed?
Yeah, he should be grabbing some Punisher.
Or Walking
In the
Dead.
cubicle. Will you not do that? I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Come on, Jim. Jim's going to be the next to go, isn't he? He's just that... He's trying to do good, but he keeps doing something stupid. Well, with the exception of at the beginning of him.
In the fridge. Check there. Penicillin. Any strong antibiotics, Vicodin or OxyContin.
I was gonna say his octaves were starting to get a little higher. Like, dude, shh.
Oh no,
guys.
It's alright. Dan's got a pointy stick.
What?
That looks like kind of like a webbing over there. So,
oh God, are they all camped out in here?
No.
Oh
no.
Look, there's another one.
No.
oh,
Oh no.
what's that behind him?
Let's get out of here now.
Oh, that's a person.
Oh,
I'm sorry. It's really coming off.
uh-oh. Is this gonna be Alien style?
Oh.
Oh. Hi.
Uh-oh, what the f... Yeah!
More. Oh. That's another one.
So we got flying bugs, tentacles,
spiders.
mosquitoes, spiders.
Ollie, there. Yeah. Shoot. Shoot.
Nice.
Oh, there's a lot of them.
Yeah, but at this time, it's time to get out.
Where's the arm?
Oh!
Oh!
Sh-
James, get away from there. Oh, that's
nasty.
Yeah, there you go, Ollie. There's...
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Oh, look at
All
her.
right.
Oh, no.
Kill it! Kill it! Oh, no. I can't stand. He's dead. Get out of here. Let's go.
This is a bad idea. They wanted to save one guy and all this happened.
Now they're all loose.
Well, good news is, guys, we're back.
Also, it's not just big mosquito-looking things. They're spiders, too. Let us in.
Yep.
They're dead. They're all dead.
We have seen the earth is scourged with whips and scorpions. Who are these evil, lurking spirits?
She's got a whole audience now,
Yeah.
doesn't she?
You just came over here, laid down, and went to sleep.
Shut down for a while. Sorry.
Do you remember yesterday?
How's Joe?
Yeah, Joe died of his burns while you were asleep.
I told you this.
God, I thought I was dreaming her voice.
That poor girl is dead.
She's got him believing she's a psychic.
Expiation.
Oh, look
He's
at
all
him.
in.
His mind's just snapped. Gone.
Not even 2 days.
I could quietly gather up some bags of groceries and hide them up at one of the check stands by the door.
It's your vehicle. It'll be your call.
I'd rather die out there trying than in here waiting.
Okay, so how many do we got?
Is there more than 8?
Remember, yeah, only 8 can fit in the vehicle.
I want some idea of what we're up against. I want to talk to the soldiers. You heard what that MP said at the pharmacy.
He said he was sorry. Wasn't that the word he used? Sorry.
What did he mean by that?
Exactly. You have the...
I like how the government cover up. I like how the camera was going around following each of them.
It is done. And there were voices, thunders, and a great earthquake. Such as was not
Did that guy get bit at all?
I don't think he did.
What do you want from me? Being all but dismissed. They're not in the store. The only place we haven't left is the loading dock.
Because you know.
And she's standing right in front of it.
Mm-hmm.
Here is an old man who has seen and I want to save you. I want to walk with you into my Father's hands.
No.
Guys, just disappear.
Look, I told you.
Oh.
I didn't think they'd do it. It's the Arrowhead Project, isn't it? Missed. It's some kind of what? Military. Up.
It was them. It was them what done it to us.
Oh, do you think those are all just mutated
Like, a bunch of
things that
stuff.
are on Earth? Yeah.
They heard it too, didn't you, all of you? All about the Arrowhead Project and all that secret shit on the mountain.
I'm not responsible.
Bullshit.
Hell, I'm a local.
Tell us.
I heard stuff.
Stuff.
And thanks.
Thanks.
How they thought that there were other dimensions. You know, other worlds. It ain't my fault.
Oh, ain't nothing ever anybody's fault. Don't you know the truth? We are being punished for going against his forbidden rules, walking on the moon. Yes,
Right.
yes.
Walking on the moon.
No, it is true. The judgment is being brought down upon
2
us,
days.
2 days.
2 days.
All it took.
and it is his fault. Yes,
No,
it is.
no.
Sin in the eye of the Almighty.
God, some crazy's gonna take him out, aren't they?
Oh!
They've all lost it. They're gonna throw him outside, aren't they?
Oh!
No. No, damn it.
Oh!
Whoa! 2 days. 2 days.
Well, 2 days in a intergalactic wormhole.
That's... Oh, that one's big.
The beast will leave us alone tonight. Tomorrow, we'll just have to wait and see.
Well, if you keep the lights off, nothing comes in her prediction. Oh, Jesus.
Sorry I left you, pal.
Promise you won't let the monsters get me.
I promise.
I love you, Daddy.
It's dawn. I got the groceries in the check stand number 2. 5 bags. We can grab them. Look at them.
I think the big issue is once you're driving, you can't see far enough not to crash. You'd have to go 2 miles an hour.
Yeah. Oh.
Stealing food now?
Going out now, Mrs. Carmody.
You can't go out. I won't allow it. Haven't I shown that I am his vessel? They mock us. They mock our God. The blood of human sacrifice must come.
Jesus Christ.
You try it.
We want the boy! You give it here!
You get back!
Jesus Christ. What in the f is this? Oh.
Good. Looks like Ollie found another one.
Oh!
I killed her.
Thank you, Wally.
They were going to take the boy.
Boy, yeah.
Get that ice machine out of the way, please.
You killed her. You murdered her.
She was gonna let the boy and them die.
Get up, Byron. Come on. All the way down.
On! Byron! Ambrose!
Hitting her broken. Oh.
Oh, no.
They're lost!
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, come on.
No.
No, not the MVP.
That thing is huge.
Oh, not Myron.
Well, there goes Myron. I think we should all get in the...
God dang it. I mean, I kind of figured Ollie was...
Are they out there? Can they see us?
Jesus. Can you hit just
He's gonna
everything?
try to- they're not going to let him back in.
Oh.
Are we going?
David, no. Daddy, no.
David!
Well, stop yelling so he can draw an attention. Watch out for that
Start
stinger.
the car. Oh, it's going to put that stinger right through. Or not.
We gotta go.
Classic. Oh, I thought the engine wasn't going to start.
Oh, maybe Carol's still out there somewhere.
He's got all kinds of lights on this thing. Holy shit.
Well, it's Land Cruiser, right?
Yeah.
And that's why they gave us that vehicle, because your standard headlights wouldn't have really gotten you any place.
Oh, they let him back in?
Stopping to get his wife? Oh, no.
Oh.
The spider webs everywhere. And there she is.
I told her I'd fix it. From window. Broken up grandfather's tree.
Sorry, David. I'm just so sorry.
Let's see how far this fuel takes us, huh?
Maybe we'll get clear of the mist.
Oh, Jesus. Oh. Oh, Jesus. Is this the,
Oh, that's a real big one.
What in
Uh-oh. Engine sputtering.
Running out of fuel.
We gave it a good shot. Nobody can say we didn't.
Nobody can say that.
Got more.
There's 5 of us.
I'll figure something out.
All right, that was The Mist. They don't all end happy. I'll let you guys take it away because I've seen it before, other than it was a Walking Dead alumni reunion.
I guess I'll start while Answer's pulling this up. I'm pretty conflicted about this film. I gotta be honest, last like 2 minutes, part of me is just like almost wanted to just say, yeah, I got nothing to say. Like, it's a different story, right? It's a lot different story than what we're used to, and even horror movies, I mean, sometimes have, you know, interesting or some sort of happy-ish endings. You know, it's a tale about how, you know, people fall apart very quick when things get very dire, which we saw in the grocery store. I think, I mean, how many times did we say, you know, 2 days. So that was crazy. I mean, it's fictional, so it's hard to put yourself in that situation, you know, with you know, something like The Walking Dead. Of course, we had Walking Dead alumni. Look, things are bad, but it's survivable. Where you have movies like this, War of the Worlds, I mean, stuff like that. It's a different scenario because, you know, there's not, you feel like there's not a survivability factor, if I can use that term. You know, I mean, for me, I think I would like to think that, like, if there was some place to be stuck, a grocery store would be arguably the best place to be stuck. I mean, obviously they had very bad things happen at the store. I think they learned very early on that the light was bad, you know, so keep the lights off at night. That's what attracted those things. But so I'm conflicted with this film just because I would imagine that if you were in that situation, everybody would panic. I'm hard pressed to believe that it would be 2 days and everybody would be calling for the sacrifice of a child's life. So I know it was based on a novel made by Stephen King, obviously one of the most well-respected, acclaimed horror writers of all time. I don't know, I'm just so conflicted with it because I feel like, obviously they went after the lady who was, they called crazy, who was super religious. And look, I'm open and respectful to all religions. I firmly believe people should, believe what they want to believe. But I think they went a little far with that. Like, again, 2 days and everybody who was rational people just wanted to have a child sacrificed. I'm like, I didn't like that. I didn't like the ending. In a situation where something like that would happen, look, when hypothetically speaking, if we were dealing with something from another world or another dimension, yes, there's a very real possibility that our military would not be able to defend us against it, but there's also the possibility that it could. So I understand that when they were in the Land Cruiser at the end, they thought things were very dire. If they got out, they would kind of meet their demise, but it seemed like a very, very hurried decision. Like, we're all in here, they ran out of gas, and in 2 minutes they're like, okay, this is it. I know they could hear the creature in the background, but and again, it's completely obviously you have to speak about it from a hypothetical situation, but like, especially as like a parent and just somebody who loves life in general, you'd think like you would do everything you could to like keep going, right? And I mean, they had it where it was like, and that was the other thing I didn't like about the writing. It was like, and look, I'm sure there's probably forums dedicated to just this film and the meanings behind it and stuff like that, but of course we're coming in right after, and I'm dealing with a lot of mixed emotions right now just because this is a very, very heavy film that ends really, really dark. But the fact that he literally takes out his son and 3 other people and then steps out and then it clears, and I don't know, maybe it's a lesson to hold on because, hope might be right around the corner. I'm not overly familiar with Stephen King's works. Of course, we've watched it, but I haven't seen a lot of his other stuff. I thought it was very, very good. I didn't read the book, but the movie.
Shawshank is your favorite movie, and that's a Stephen King. So
is Shawshank Stephen King?
Yes.
Yeah.
I honestly did not know that until right now. But normally it's horror.
So is Green Mile as well.
Yeah, I'm so used to hearing Stephen King with horror movies. I feel ashamed that I didn't know Shawshank was his. But like it was a horror movie, but it had such deep lessons in it, and like I'm trying to like think as to whether that was kind of the lesson laid in here. Like, you got to hold out hope. You have to be, look, when things seem dire, that's when you have to like keep it together and like try to do your best to just, I don't know, survive. This is one of the, in the couple of years that we've been watching films, I think this is the one where it's like I'm more thrown than anything. Like I'm totally just taken, like, and I'm sure I have to imagine when people left the theaters, they were probably like, what did we just watch?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to think of other films where I've left the theaters like that. I remember when I watched Seven in the theaters, I left and I was like, well, that was messed up. And the movie The Road, I didn't see that in theaters, but I watched the movie The Road with Viggo Mortensen. And when I was done, I'm like, well, I'm never going to watch that again. And I wish I kind of hadn't. And this is kind of a film where I guess I kind of wish I didn't watch it. It's just so dark. But I'm going to kick it over to Answer because at this point I feel like I've just been babbling, which is, I talk a lot. That's known. But I feel like it's uncharacteristic for me to be this like all over the place. And maybe we should have taken some time to kind of get my thoughts together. But one of the things about getting kind of a heartfelt reaction is just going into it, because then it's raw.
Like, yeah, you can be conflicted on it, but at the same time, you don't know what's out there. Yes, they're in a grocery store, but they pointed out the big glass windows. You don't know what you're facing, so you don't know if you want the light, if you want the darkness, and everything in between with that. And part of it was, we knew there was something out there, but it didn't have to be gore heavy. We've watched so many things that are gore heavy that are supposed to get us for that. This had it, but it didn't over embellishing it. Like, we love The Boys, right? Well, that has a lot of gore that you become numb to it, correct?
Yeah,
you
after a
kind
while,
of do.
you're just like, okay.
You
yeah.
do. This, very limited on that. We didn't see the creatures that much, so that made it more impactful when we did see it. And yeah, we joke around saying 2 days, but given that situation, what you're stuck in, you don't know. You might actually go that nuts. You're not sure. I'm not, because obviously, like you said, it's a hypothetical. So maybe that could happen. You don't know. There could be, you know, what is because like Ollie had some things in here about how, you know, people are dumb. I mean, one of my favorite phrases are like, get two people in the room together and they'll find something that they don't agree on and try to kill each other. That was basically the premise of this, because Tommy Lee Jones says it in Men in
that's
Black.
what I was just thinking of. I knew you were going there. I was
a person is smart, but people are dumb. And you know, it's you can kind of see it, and this is what maybe that movie was trying to show it. I mean, even start off with, hey, we know what we're up against. No, you don't. This is a joke on me. Hey, get off me or I'll sue you. Like, so you have that whole conflict because they had prior conflicts, you know, and everything was going just too good. And obviously that happened. The actors in here were great. I mean, they were awesome. I mean, the camera work was amazing. And then, the end, you're trying to do everything you can, but and I know you're saying, oh, what, 2 minutes? Well, what was it in
2
the
days?
What? No. At the end when they ran out of gas, you can say 2 minutes, but also what was it in the book? You know, how far were you willing to go? They had zero supplies because they had to run out of there with everything. So you can get out and then you walk, and then instead of just taking care of it, you end up having everything happen right in front of you, so to speak. And then I do believe the underlining is, you lost hope, so you took the easy way out, when if you could have just waited, you would have been rescued, which is essentially what would have happened. And, you know, and halfway through, I was thinking there's, like you said, you know, how far does the mist reach and stuff like that. Halfway through, I knew there was no happy ending. And because something like this, you know, sometimes like in other movies, like, the water, they're allergic to water, they're donezo. Our air is magically choking them, they're done. No, he did this. I was like, no, we had to get outside forces, because it was all centered around, you know, the upper northwest, that we needed to get the whole military from across the nation up there to be able to handle this. So that's where I kind of like that part, that but I'm sure there's still more out there that can get you, because we saw how quickly they were, you know, reproducing in the pharmacy. So like, was it the best thing ever? No. Was it the worst? No, but it kept me on the edge of my seat the whole time. And I just feel like maybe the ending would have been maybe it felt a little rushed, as far as like how quickly they made the decision, how quick, because I mean, they did look around and look at each other and talk about things, but they could have had maybe a little more dialogue or something like that. But other than that, it had me on the edge of my seat the whole time. What about you for your rewatch?
So again, I watched this a long time ago, and because it is kind of one of those movies where once you see it once, you are kind of good with it, because you know, once you know the finish of it, that kind of takes away from the movie. But the first time I watched it, and I'll jump to the good part right away. Well, the quote unquote good part, it's not really good, but the big climax at the end, I'll jump to that. When I first saw it, and he was pulling out the pistol, I'm like, okay, so they got 4 rounds, they're going to make a run for it or whatever. And then Laurie Holden had that look, and I'm like, wait a minute, what? No, already? No, we're not doing this. And that's what really threw me off. And then, of course, when the military comes through, and like, if you just would have waited a little bit longer, if they just would have held out, everything would have been fine. And I'm trying to think, I recall reading either some stories or seeing another movie, and maybe you folks can help me out, but I don't know if this is a theme, where I thought I saw one where there was a soldier and he was stuck in a situation like this, and he thought it was the end and he was gonna, you know, opt out, and then like at the last second somebody swoops in to save him. I know we had in the Mike Flanagan series when we did gosh, I forget what it was called, but the episode that was the Pit and the Pendulum, the Poe series, the one that we watched from Mike
the
Flanagan.
House of Man,
the Fall in the House of Usher.
There
We
we
watched
go.
that
Fall in the
one.
House of Usher.
In the Pit and the Pendulum, that's kind of a unique story where everything's looking so dark, there's no way out, and then all of a sudden at the last second there's something that saves the day in that story. So that threw me for a movie, because it doesn't happen very often where there's a completely, essentially hopeless ending like this. But the CGI, again, normally I think that can throw you off a little bit with, the way that the creatures were done. They were they were done very well for 2007. Watching it now, I think normally
2024 eyes.
I think normally that might throw you off and be like, look at these cheesy mosquitoes or whatever. But the story is so good, and the story sucks you in. You're in this situation, like, what are we gonna do? Which direction are we gonna go? And I think, like we talked about in there, it's the Jaws thing where the monster. It doesn't become secondary, but seeing it becomes secondary, and you're fine with just being told the story and the situation that the characters are in, which, by the way, it's a Walking Dead alumni reunion of sorts. I guess you call it a pre-union, maybe, because it was 2007, but great seeing.
They're all like, hey, I know a guy.
I know a guy.
I know a guy
Frank's,
or a girl
Frank's involved
to come
with
in
the
this,
show called The Walking Dead. Yeah, we'll all be on it. But so it was fun seeing some of our favorites from that show. But just a real kind of thriller of a movie that makes you think, like, what are they going to do in this situation? How are they going to get out? How is it going to play out? What would I do? And then you have, of course, on the whole other end of the spectrum, the morality and the humanity situation of how quickly things break down and how quickly people turn to sides to fight one another, and it's us versus them, and you did this and you did that, and that's a pretty trippy thing. And again, 2 days, yes, supernatural monsters involved, maybe ups the ante a little bit on that and making things happen a little bit quicker. But I think the biggest thing with this movie is kind of at the end, the crazy shock value at the end of it. And anybody who's seen it and then watches it with somebody who hasn't, I think the whole time you're waiting for the terrible ending, because I had forgotten how many scenes that Tom Jane had with the young man who played his son in there. How he said the whole time, Big Bill told him the whole time, it's going to be okay. I'll protect you. Everything's going to be fine. I won't let the monsters get you. And they're having that whole build up until the end. And it's like, and the end is, of course, the end, as you know. And it's just like, man, it just rips your heart out and stomps it on the floor. I mean, just about as bad as it gets. So, for me, this is one that I didn't think that I would watch again, except for the channel here. There's very few movies that fall into that category for me. The Wrestler with Mickey Rourke is one of them that I've seen once. I really don't need to see it again. You get a little too close to that life, and you see some people, and it can be sad. Yeah. But anyhow, this one, I think it's very polarizing. I think you either found it very provocative and unique, or you didn't like it at all, and it kind of grossed you out.
I have a real quick question about the ending, though, too, because Stephen King, he usually leaves it. Well, I don't say usually.
He's kind of known.
He's got unique endings because spoiler alert, if you haven't seen Shawshank Redemption, spoiler alert, in the book they don't meet up. It's implied they meet up, but they don't actually meet up. The movie, they do. So that's why I'm wondering if the ending on here, is this the actual, I'm assuming this is that they went with the actual Stephen King ending instead of a happier ending like some directors have been known to do, hence, other movies.
Yeah, Stephen King.
Hence other works where Stephen King doesn't like it because they change.
Yeah, and he's kind of known for his finishes.
Yeah. Well, I'm still trying to process this. This movie fucked me up, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Like this is like, you guys are catching me raw on camera, which is why we do this. Like, we roll right into it, so you get a raw reaction, and I'm sure we could turn the camera off, sit down, talk for 30 minutes, and then come back and be like, hey guys, but then you're not getting the real thing. So I'm gonna try to just backtrack and keep it a little bit short, and straighten out some thoughts. As far as like the creatures and stuff, I thought that was interesting. They went from like a tentacle, like squid thing, and we saw later on the big thing had some of those hanging off. That doesn't seem as what got Norman. And then we went to like mosquitoes, and then we had like the flying thing,
pterodactyl like
Then
thing.
we went to spiders, and then we went to giant, almost looked like praying mantises, and it was like, so they opened up a whole. And I'm not saying that you need like one antagonistic like
creature,
alien, but it was like they just opened up a whole world to bugs. That's why I don't know if it's gonna make the cut, but I was like, oh shit, were they doing some experiment? And they just like, it was like what Love and Monsters.
Yeah.
Where
Oh,
basically like you had all the everything was just modified from nuclear whatever.
And it could have been in that alternate
I
dimension.
wonder. I wonder how the reception for this film would have been if it had a little bit different ending. Because I feel like I don't know that I like the film that much. I'm thrown way off by the ending though. Look, I have a son who's almost 4, so a few years younger than, and the idea of doing that, it's a dark thing. In the movie The Road, spoiler, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you haven't seen it, Viggo prepares his son for a similar situation. He prepares his son for a similar situation, and is the worst, most horrific thing you could think about as a parent is, would you do that in order to prevent their suffering? And I think, look, at the end of the day, you'd have to say,
Well, just in case,
you'd have to say yes,
People
you would want to prevent their suffering, but it wouldn't be a decision that you make in a matter of, and of course the answer said, there could be a time jump, but it felt like it was, you got the look.
Well, I know, and I'm just wondering if that was maybe for the
maybe in the book,
in
the book they sat in there for 3 days.
And it's like you have like a father trying so hard to protect his son, and then you get in the spot, and I get it. They could hear the creatures outside. It's in the mist, whatever. But I mean, there wasn't even a, hey, can we try getting into another car maybe? I mean, because they saw like you could make it out in the mist for a little bit, so can we tiptoe to another car? Can we try to siphon
or
some
even
gas?
a gas station? Maybe you might be able to pump some
why
out.
wouldn't, if here's
unless you absolutely need electricity.
just follow along for a second. You had 4 bullets. If I'm the dad, couldn't you just leave the pistol in the vehicle with the other 4 and say, I'm gonna go out, try to find another vehicle that starts. If I don't make it back, I'm 86th, but because that's what he was. That's the valiant ending, right? Well, like, I'm gonna take out you 4, so you have the easy way out per se, and then I'll face what I'm gonna face. Well, why wouldn't you just leave it in there? Now, granted, that's a lot to put on somebody else, but I think I'm just gonna say Dale's character seems like he would have been somebody of moral character, or had the whatever you want to call it. I don't even want to see morals to carry out that act as a final act. They didn't do like anything. And I this is one where, and I'm glad Answer brought up the book, because this is one where I look, Stephen King he's pretty spot on, right? I'm wondering if they took some liberties with the book here, because I'm struggling with a lot in this film. This is one where I'll say, and I've done this on a handful of films, like, if you enjoyed it, cool. If you were like, wow, it had, the great shock factor, and it talked about how people fall apart. I don't believe people would fall apart after 2 days. I just don't. And I know things get bad, and look, if food's gone and water's gone and everything, and you're very scared, I understand that. But any group of rational people, you think it would take more than 2 days, even with the wild stuff you've seen. Wanting to sacrifice a kid and stuff. If you liked it, cool. This movie didn't do it for me, and this is one where again, help us out. Let us know whether the book, gave us more details, and kind of give the story a different delivery.
I can't reach it. It's on the hood of the Land Cruiser. It's too far.
It's on the. Oh my God, that part was giving me a little anxiety. I was like, grab it.
Yeah, I mean, I just think at the end of the day, I think it's one of those movies where if it didn't have the ending that it did, I'm not sure it would be as I don't want to say famous, but as well known, maybe, or as infamous, or however you want to say it, because it seems like without that ending, it's just kind of another horror movie.
Like, for me, it's a pretty forgettable movie if you don't have that ending. The creatures, look, even for 07, the CGI was done pretty poor. They jumped all over the place with stuff.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, where would they come from? Well, the scientists opened a portal to a new world. Like, you got to give me something a little more than that. So,
well, that's also all the knowledge that he knew.
Yeah, that's all
he said. It was all he overheard.
I'll go first.
All right.
This is a 1 for me. Like I said, if you liked it, cool. I am going to just kind of say that I'm very curious as to whether the book delivered the story in a different manner as far as the film. But as far as films go, this is probably one of the least favorite film. I shouldn't say least favorite because that's suggesting that I would put you get what I'm saying. It's a 1 for me.
I'll go next. I thought it was pretty good. Like, obviously, the ending, you either loved it or you hated it, or you questioned it, or you put yourself in that position wondering what you would do. It's open to interpretation.
Exactly.
The rest of the movie I thought was pretty well done. The CGI hit or miss or whatever for 07. Who knows how big of a budget was, which I saw. It wasn't very big, so how good is your CGI going to be?
What did the budget say?
It was like 20 million.
Oof, yeah.
So it's going to be a little on the lower side. But hey, let us know was it the ending? What was it about it that made you either really like it, really enjoy it, thought it was okay, or thought it was the shits?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I was just kind of thinking here out loud. I do need to modify my score of what I was going to originally go with, because I had some thoughts as Answer was talking there. He kind of twisted my arm a little bit, as it would be. Look, what I liked about the movie was the moral conundrum that everybody was in, showing how quickly things can break apart. Again, I don't want to be restating everything. I loved the actors in it. I thought they all delivered for the most part. I mean, my guy Ollie was the MVP. It's good seeing him. Good seeing all the Walking Dead alumni, of course, as I said. But I do feel that if it did not have the ending that it did, it would be incredibly forgettable and would just go down as another mid to late 2000s horror movie that came out. So for me, it's a 3.5. You know, I can see some of the appeal to it with everything that I said, and I can totally see it if you go the other way with it as well.
This is like I'm not trying to be dramatic here. Like, I'm actually, and this is very rare for me, like I'm like my stomach is like turning a little. And I think it's the idea of the son thing. There's of course, when we say physical reactions, we laugh. There's been plenty of movies where we've cried, but I can't tell you the last time I watched a movie where I had a physical reaction in my stomach, and this has given me that. Which, look, if that's what Stephen King,
that's what Stephen King does. Nobody is safe in a Stephen King movie.
Stephen King might look at a 1 and be like, gotcha, exactly. But yeah, it's
doesn't matter, man, woman, child, or anything in between. You're on the list, and you might not make it off there.
For what it's worth, this might be the first film that I've watched where, like, physically, like, I'm not being dramatic, like a little sick to my stomach. Yeah.
Yep. Well, there you have it. So
what I was going for.
Hopefully you guys enjoyed us watching this. So for Appleton Oak, that's Mason Quinn. I'm, of course, Answer. Good night, pals.